That's not a knife. This is a knife. Hey guys, welcome back to Will's Firewood. This morning we're cutting some live oak. This battle of the 59cc saws. 362 59cc Pro saw versus the 59cc Pro 620 PW. It's a wrap handle. We got Mr. Ash here. little sunny, but I just want to show you guys the kindling that we're doing. I'm gonna stack, well, we're gonna stack 6.5, basically 7 wheelbarrows in this IBC tote. So we're gonna put these tiny 16-inch splits of fat wood, light or not, whatever you want to call it, in the tote and see how much fits in there. So I actually got the camera in my neighbor's yard right now, but if I give him a beer, he'll forget all about it, so it's all good. I first started loading the other tote, I thought maybe this stuff would fall out, but it's not like it's going to jump out on its own. It stays in here just fine. So get quite a bit in here. Everybody likes the kindling. So anyways, we'll show you guys how much fits in here. Like I said, it's 6 heaping wheelbarrows and a half, so basically 7 wheelbarrows. Show you how much fits in here. Gonna have a lot of kindling to sell this year. Hope people like it. 16-inch instead of the 8-inch I had the year before, which was a nightmare trying to split that. It took forever. This took forever too, but a little less time consuming than the 8-inch that we did. All right, I'll show you what it looks like full. It's not quite as full as the other one over there with the plastic crates on top, but there's a good bit in here. Estimate there's probably around 45 5-gallon buckets in there. I'm gonna sell them out of 5-gallon buckets. So that heaping, probably just underestimate it. And this one, which is wider than an IBC tote, that expanded metal cart, someone made that. It's probably around 120 5-gallon buckets worth of kindling. So I think I'll have a good kindling season this year. I think people will like it. So guys, you got to have the right 4-way for the job. The wings on this are 10 inches. Well, from the beam it's 23.5 inches high all the way up. So yeah, 10-inch wings on each side, 1.25 inch steel, so it's 21.25 inches wide. So on the tough pieces, you're going to want to put this all the way down, and then you got about just under 15 inches, about 14.75 inches if you go all the way down with it on tough stuff, knotty stuff. So this is the 40-ton County Line 4-way wedge. She's a cute little fella, ain't she? We got 7.5 inches wide and about 9.5 inches tall. It only really works for really straight wood, smaller pieces. I mean, it kind of doesn't really work that well, but for some stuff it does. But I mean, that just shows you right there the difference in size between a real 4-way and a little bitty one. I'm not saying that the County Line 4-way doesn't work for some types of wood. I know it works. Straight grain wood, it will work. But just a comparison in size. I'm not trying to put anybody down. They both work, but Need to get a fire lit, use lighter nut. Don't mess around. Gets going. That thing is hot. That's all green oak too. It'll get going. The whole pile will be on fire in about 20 minutes. There's about a quarter of a trash can of scraps. And the only reason why it's in the fire pit is because it had termites in it. If you're gonna get a 4-way, get the tall 4-way. If you do resplits with this wedge, it's so much easier. It's down a little ways now, but when you have it all the way up, and you got a lot of wedge there, 23 inches is a lot for resplits. So it's a beast. Like I said earlier, 1.25 inch steel. I mean, it's pretty hard to beat this wedge. I'm gonna get back to splitting this, but if you guys like the video, please give us a thumbs up and consider subscribing. We'd really appreciate it. And we'll see you on the next one.